and welcome back to Nouveau Geek. I'm Christine.
I'm Andrea.
And we are here talking about like the origins of Faith and where she came from. In our last video on Faith, I made the comment that I started reading it and I really kind of fell in love with, like, I wanted to know where she came from. Because the Faith comics, you can kind of read them without knowing the origins.
Right.
But I'm that person who was like, where the heck did she come from and how did she get these powers? Like, I have to know that kind of information.
Right, let's get to the source.
That's what we did. We got the Harbinger series, and then we got the Harbinger Renegade series, and I hope that I'm saying that right, because I feel like I could butcher this.
So.
I believe, I think so. Okay, so this is the Harbinger one, and then this
really
is the Renegades
thick.
one. Yes, that's
Very
something.
thick.
I found out that these aren't comic books, that these are graphic novels. And I think there's a difference between like a graphic novel and just a regular comic book.
What I like about these graphic novels, as you say, is that it has it's a combination of like 6 different comic books. And I think it's nice for people like me that would lose them.
She started out just being like a regular girl who really enjoyed superheroes and comics and gaming and everything. And then she gets invited to kind of have somebody try to bring out her powers in her, and that's where she comes from.
But when she started out with her thing, you know, they sort of conned her into going on a date or whatever, and she got all dressed up and spiffy, and then they're like, oh, well, just kidding. We're really taking you to figure out your powers. And then they kind of tell her that she's not really capable, and she's all like, oh, wait a minute. I am very capable. And she basically... She's got some oomph to her, which, like, she seems so, like, I'm this delicate flower, but she really isn't.
Yeah.
She's got, like, don't make her mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's got some spunk to her.
Oh, that's what I really like about Faith is just, like, her willpower. Like, she's got this, like, sensitive, sweet side, but then at the same time, she's, like, really strong-willed. And I really like that. I think we talked about it last time. Nobody brings up her weight or really that she's a woman in this, except for in one piece when she's like on her con date, some girls like off to the side make a comment about her weight. And so I really like the fact that they are like going out of their way to make her a different person and show that it's your personality that really makes who you are. It's not like what you look like kind of thing.
Right.
So that's what I really like, you know, about her personality.
And I think like a lot of comic books take like the underdog. It's always like the underdog that is always like triumphant and like taking on the world. Yeah. And that's probably the most endearing thing about Faith is that she kind of comes off like this underdog and this very like misperceived person, and she really like overcomes a lot of her things and her like a lot of stuff that inhibits her from being who she really is when she really finds herself. Then she completely explodes into this like phenomenal being and this phenomenal woman.
I absolutely love that.
So
she's like an
looking
everyday girl. Like she's an everyday nerdy girl in my opinion, and I really like that. I like that. And she's not ashamed of who she is. Like that's something that they never bring up is like she's not ashamed of who she is. It's just who Faith is, which is really awesome.
I like the artwork.
Yes.
I'm really into the artwork of comic books. I think that it's very beautiful, and the way that things are put together, the detail, the sketching parts, like all of it I think is really cool. The characters that come out are probably my most favorite. And it's not that I don't like the story. It really is about the style of writing that I'm really struggling with. I like reading novels and things, so everything seems to be neatly placed, and to me in a comic book, everything is very scattered. But I was inquiring about, like, if they have comics on tape, I would love that. But I guess there's, like, some sort of a website that I could go to talk about.
And it kind of, like, reads it to you almost.
Reads it to you or whatever. So I'm really interested to kind of go and figure that out.
Make sure if you like this video to like and subscribe this video and share the video too, because we can't be the only people who are, like, new to this whole world that really want to get into it.
Right.
Also, if you have a comment about what we talked about today, like, let us know in the comments below. We want to have a conversation about Faith. We want to have a conversation about the origins. So if you guys have something that you want to say, like, let us know and get this conversation started.
This video is done. Exactly what she told us.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and
Nouveau Geek out.
We're done. Nouveau Geek out. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
We're done.
Finished.